Well, good afternoon, everybody. What a beautiful day it was to run. Man, I hit the pavement, did some sweating, did some struggling, did some more struggling. At the end of my route, or towards the end, in all my routes, I kind of end the same way. And it's up this huge hill, and it's a beast when you're already tired. And so I was hitting that today, and it made me think about when I first started running. I would stop and I would walk a little bit and I would conserve some energy, then I would take off, and I would find myself walking again, conserving energy, and then I would take off, and I would eventually finish my route. And then one day I decided, I was like, I don't want to stop, because it seems like when I stop, I'm liable to stop even quicker. I don't have as much energy. So I just mentally, I decided, I'm just going to push through it. I'm going to slow down a little bit, but I'm going to push through it, and I'm not going to walk. And before I knew it, I was done with my route, and I realized that it was all mental. It was all my mental state. It wasn't that my body couldn't do it. It was just mentally I decided that I was going to stop. And then I was kind of comparing that to life. I mean, how many times do we look at it and say, hey, I'm either going to throw in the towel or I'm going to take off sprinting. I'm either going to give up in the situation or I'm just going to hit it head on. There's no middle ground. And I've found myself in those situations, and maybe you have, and even now more so than ever with all the situations that we got going on. We might be in that area. But what I love about it is God never promised us peaceful situations, that we would live in a bubble. But what he did promise us is that he would provide peace in the situation. Does that make sense? Like, he would give you peace in the situation, not necessarily constantly providing you peaceful situations. And when we look at Jesus in the storm, in the boat, he was sleeping, and everybody was like, what are you doing? Why are you sleeping? And Jesus wakes up and he's like, do you not know who's with you? And he calmed the storm. And then you look at Paul, and Paul was always getting himself into some mischief. It wasn't that he was out looking for trouble. It was just back then, if you preach Jesus, if you preach salvation, you were getting thrown in jail. And so oftentimes that's where Paul found himself. But he wasn't like, curse you laws, or curse you guardsmen, it's all your fault. No, he was like, I needed a break anyways. I'm going to write some of the books of the Bible, write some letters to the churches. I'm going to lead some people to salvation, including inmates and guards and all that. And so I just love it. And hopefully this is encouraging to you, that if you find yourself in that situation, don't throw in the towel. Be Paul. Find peace in the situation. God has it for you, and he's going to give it to you. Amen. Well, until next run, love you guys, and I'll see you.